Looking at example 8.29, we're going to use the technology, or we can actually use the formula in the book on page 378. It kind of goes over an example very similar to this, example 2, where the given information. It talks about StatCrunch, and we can definitely use StatCrunch. This study is looking at fast food drive-through orders. It turns out one restaurant had 39 orders that were not accurate among the 304 orders. Using a 0.01 significant level to test the claim that the rate of inaccurate orders is equal to 10%. So we're seeing would it make sense for about 10% of the orders, and does it appear to be acceptable? So we're taking the hypothesis that the null hypothesis that the proportion is 10%, and the alternative hypothesis is the proportion is not equal to 10%. So that's what we want to test. And we're going to use a t-statistic, or a test statistic to do this. And the way to go about that is if we open StatCrunch, we can go to statistics, and this is a proportional statistics. We only have one sample, and we have with summary. So if we go that, we put in the information given in the statement. 39 were considered not accurate out of 304. The hypothesis testing here is the 10%, and we have that set up there. And we can compute that, and it's going to give us a summary with our z-statistic. So we're going to round 2 decimal places, so 1.64. So 1.64, check that. The next thing is going to be using that to find the p-value here. Round 3 decimal places as needed, so 0.100, 0.100. So now we're looking at this p-value, and we're comparing that to the significance value. Is the p-value greater than or less than the significant value? And that's going to be able to make our conclusion. And so really in this problem, a lot of the thing you're checking is the conclusion, whether you can use the technology, plug in the statistic, get the z-value and the p-value, and then how does that correspond to the conclusion? Is it acceptable to assume the accurate rate or not? And so you can compare that with the p-value and the significant value. So hopefully this helped. If you have any other questions, please let me know.